Hola, ¿cómo están, my compañeros? Before you is the stats that they're using in order to justify the lockdown of Oregon. But the anomalous nature of this information demands some sort of explanation. The top set of documents is from 2017, and the bottom set of documents is from 2020. Both sets of documents cover the 47th week of the year. You'll see in 2017, the percentage of emergency department visits for influenza-like illnesses was 1.7. Percentages of emergency department visits for influenza-like illnesses in 2020, 1.3. Okay, that's similar. 1.3, 1.7. Okay, roger that. We'll go back to 2017. Percentage of positive influenza tests, 11.2%. Okay. Percentage, and then in 2020, percentage of positive influenza tests, 0.2%. So the same number of people practically from the same area, same population, went to the hospital, and they tested them, and they found them to have absolutely practically zero incidence of influenza. Zero people presented with actual influenza, even though they had influenza-like illnesses. Obviously, that's false. The point I'm making here is that they are replacing influenza-like illnesses for COVID-19, and I have direct proof of that. We'll go on to see how many in 2020, how many specimens were tested, and how many came back positive. Table 1, influenza test results in Oregon. Figure 2 is the Oregon Influenza Laboratory Surveillance percentage positive influenza test by the week. That the line being at the bottom, it doesn't mean that they haven't tested any, because they've tested, if you look at the top table, they've tested over 1,400 people in the Portland metro area alone. And we'll go in 2017, we'll see the same sort of information. You'll notice that in 2017, in Table 1, number of specimens tested, over 1,500 specimens tested, and number of positive specimens, 11.2%. And you'll see the graph displays quite accurately flu A, flu B, and percent positive. You'll see that in 2020, we have absolutely zero information pertaining to influenza. Funny enough, though, if you go down to the simple thing is that if you go to the COVID-19, look, this is 2020, so this is the Portland Tri-County COVID-19 hospitalizations. And we'll go to this right here. This is 2017, Portland Metro Area Influenza Associated hospitalizations. These graphs look the exact same. The top one is from 2017 and covers influenza-associated hospitalizations. The bottom graph is from 2020, and it displays COVID-19 associated hospitalizations. And they're both from the Tri-County area. It's the same population, same people. These sets of documents are absolute proof of an anomaly that must be explained. What happened to influenza? In the 2020, it says there's zero outbreaks. Look, in 2017, percentage of visits, let's see, number, or figure 5, I mean to say, let's see, we go to figure 5. Influenza alerts. Figure 2, figure 3, figure 4. What is figure 4 in 2017? Figure 3, Portland Metro Area Influenza Associated hospitalizations. And then in 2020, figure 3 is Portland Area Influenza Associated hospitalizations. Okay, so this is a demonstration of how there's absolutely zero influenza hospitalizations in 2020 versus the top 2017. The fact that this graph is empty, that slam that on a physician's desk and say, what is going on? What is going on? What is going on? Where is the flu? Where is the flu? It's not a small thing. Influenza has been written about, books, lectures, studies, careers have been made off of influenza. The idea that influenza disappeared is asinine. Asinine. Where is influenza?